We are back. We are back.
back with a new
Finally.
episode of this bitch thinking that she can get me to be a One Directioner.
You can. What is up with my... Oh my god.
What's up in your thing? I don't know, Mr. V, probably.
No, no, my headset is like all like blurry with the thing moving.
I don't know. It's probably because we haven't been in the studio for quite a while, so it's probably getting used to it again. Especially with
Maybe.
all the colors and the weird shit.
That might be it.
And the potential
Anyways,
hurt feelings.
uh, I had a thought. Maybe we should do this now as a season 2.
Should we do this as a season 2?
Maybe? Since we've been gone for so long.
Well, yeah, and usually between seasons there's like 3-4 months.
Yeah, exactly. So maybe we should like have a season 2.
Alright, well, I guess this is the first episode of season 2 of that. Right there.
You can say it,
Whatever for
whatever
now.
for now. Yeah. And we also have a
Whatever for
Discord
now,
server coming up soon. I have forgotten a little
yeah.
bit about it, so I'm gonna finish that up soon.
Yeah, I took a look at it.
Yeah.
Like some of the things that are in there, it's just like mainly categories and stuff, like kind of like placeholders on what we want to do and put in it and stuff like that.
hmm And the
Being
service.
that this podcast isn't as like big as some of the other ones, like, gotta
Yeah.
start somewhere.
Yeah, exactly. And like the Discord server is gonna be just like a place where we can have our listeners come in and talk with us and like give ideas, and we're gonna host giveaways and things like that in there. And yeah.
Yeah, and the one thing that Fish doesn't know yet is that I have a picture of Harry Styles that she probably hasn't seen yet. I'm not going to tell her that out loud, even though she probably just fucking heard me and is
Okay,
going to
you can
bombard me
like
with texts.
you can just like send it to me right now, and I'll see if I know it or like if I have seen it. What have you sent me? Have you sent a photo of Harry Styles? Just waiting on you. Bro, we are sitting here, we're talking. You don't need to be waiting anymore.
You want me to send it now?
Yeah, the photo of Harry Styles, yes. But I just got your snap about how you're waiting for me.
Yeah, I got the one where you
What?
said, "Are you alive?" Well,
Yeah.
I didn't get that until after you called me, because then I
Damn.
was going to be like, no. I just unleashed a fart under my fuzzy blanket and I took a whiff of it and no, I'm not.
Damn.
Because the thing is this fuzzy blanket, you don't smell the farts right away, but when you lift up the blanket, it's like a whole fucking, like, death of the underworld in there.
We did not need to know that.
Alright.
We did not need to know that. Oh, also, by the way, we have not
Oh,
figured out
really?
what to talk about in this episode, so it's just gonna be us sitting here roasting each other because we have not been able to do this in a while.
Well, that and because, like, this wasn't really a planned episode. It was kind of more
Bruh,
of a
bruh.
spur-of-the-moment thing.
I'm gonna save that and I'm gonna add that to like the
You know what
podcast.
the weird thing is?
I
That was
have
on
seen
my
this.
fucking...
I have seen it so many
That
times.
was on
I
my
I had
damn
this as a
Instagram
poster on
timeline.
my wall when this was like taken.
Is Do you have the front view? Is that what you're all happy about?
No, that's not it. But like when this was taken, this is years ago. This was when One Direction was still a thing. Like Zayn was still in there too. So like I used to have that as a uh, poster. I can remember that. I got that in a
Uh-huh.
magazine. It was like a small poster of that photo, and I had to hang it up on my room with all my other
Something tells me
thousands of
you have
posters.
like one of those, you know how people have shrines dedicated to certain people and things? I'm not doubting that if I ever had to inspect your house that I'd find some secret room dedicated to One Direction with
It's not a
shrines and
secret.
them actually being tied up to fucking poles and chairs and shit.
It's in
And
my
like,
living
that's where you
room.
guys went. What was that?
Nothing.
No, 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 what you say?
Nothing.
What? Say I'm not even gonna dignify that because I don't know what you said, but I'm gonna take a wild guess and assume and say that's your ultimate fantasy of having them tied up and doing whatever you want because you're an angry fish that beats people with your namesake.
That's not what I said.
Oh, okay. You think that One Direction's gonna have wait, how many fucking members are there?
There are five. Or technically it's four, but I'm still counting Sane in it, so five.
Yeah. So she's like about your height, so like just about 5 foot, maybe a little taller. Um,
Okay,
Shoulder length
excuse you.
hair,
I'm 5'4".
still smaller than me, but
Yeah, of course I am, because you're a fucking large ass fucking tree.
in the new Wonka movie they have you in it, right? The little Oompa Loompa, and I'm like, no
Loompa
fucking way, they
loompa.
actually
I'm
have a
gonna fucking
life-size
kill
version of
you.
Fish. Oompa Loompa doopity doo, you can come and try to do it too.
You know what? I'm gonna just flip out my fish here real quick.
Wait, Fish, did you notice this? When
What?
when you turn your hand inward and you look down, it doesn't have that fucking just the chat bubble thing. It's like open room chat now.
Yeah, it's a new update.
When the fuck did they start having that?
It's a little bit a while ago.
Oh shit. See everyone, this is exactly what I knew was gonna happen.
You had it coming.
What? 100 and somewhat days? Oh shit. Get it all out.
That's my fish. His name is Bob. He's my best friend in this
She
game.
uses Bob for more than one purpose.
Hey, no, I don't. I use him solely
Why do you
to
think
beat you
why do
up
you
with
think
it.
he has fucking puckered lips like that?
He kind of does, but that's because he's
He's
shocked he
got
saw your face.
Well, and it's also mainly because he wants to explore the underworld of the sea.
No, no,
We all know that one
don't.
man bravely, boldly went where no other man's been before.
Hmm, you're stupid. Ooh, you know what we should do? We should have that like the tour of the studio, like we talked about. You remember?
We, yeah, but wait, we don't. Is it even finished?
I don't know. It's so long ago
Fuck, I
since we
haven't been in
played. I
this game
can.
for. I think we should sometime next week we should finish up the studio to kind of like have like a
I mean, we can do
tour,
this this Sunday. I'm free then. Like my boyfriend got work, and I got on Monday. I'm free, so we can do the video then. If you finish up on Sunday. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You
and
just
make sure we
agree
have
with
a strip
everything I
club in
say.
there too, because I gotta throw this ass down.
Yeah, I know. You need a pull for your ass.
Hey, just because I fucking sometimes push too hard when I'm wiping my ass and my finger sometimes goes through the shit tickets does not mean I need a pull for my ass.
No, you need a pull for your ass for other reasons too.
Stop, you're just gonna get me jealous.
Oh,
You know, you know, Miss Fish, you know if I went gay, which you think I already am, that I would go for Mr. Ryan
we all know
Reynolds.
you are. We all know you
No, I'm
are.
not.
We
Okay,
who know you, we know you
name
are.
5 times. Name 5 times when I've been gay or acted gay. Go.
You just did. You are
That doesn't
gay,
prove it.
and oh shit, it made some. And there are plenty of other times. I just can't. I don't know how to like. Yeah, you know.
All right. Well, I mean, really, all you have to do is mention one name, and it's pretty much downhill from there.
He's mine, not yours.
I don't give a fuck about the faggy five-way. No.
No, Ryan Reynolds.
Daddy.
No, mine. I have
Mm,
taken him since you left me alone for so
that
long.
man could do to me what he does to Blake Lively. Except with the big red fucking body condom.
I hope you know we actually get this on fucking like video and it's gonna be posted online.
Oh, I know. Oh, I know. That man could just do unspeakable horrors to me. Like, I would not give a fuck. He comes to my place and he says, let's get down and dirty. I take this shit all off me, put peanut butter on my nuts, and you suck them like Honey Nut Cheerios. Oh.
So I'm thinking this season we're not gonna be any nicer. We're gonna be worse in some cases,
Now, because
especially
this
for
is like
your
100
crews.
somewhat fucking days of building this up.
True, true. But when was the
I
last time
mean,
we
we should.
played? In November?
Fuck, this was like back in October, I think, when we last played. Because I checked on RecNet, and I think the last picture you took of me was like October 12th or
Really?
13th, I think.
That long ago?
It was, yeah, it's been quite a while.
What? For real? Wait, I gotta check that.
Yeah.
Bonjour. Let's see.
I mean, you could have taken a
Oh
picture of
yeah,
me
October
today already,
12th.
and I don't. Yeah. Well, I guess
Congrats.
for the viewers that don't know why there's been such a long period of time between our last episode, or really how we played this game until now, is I about a week after that picture was taken, actually ironically, the sequence of events started happening just that day that that picture was taken. Then more of the finale kind of happened the following week. Uh, First, it was someone tried to break into my place that same day, where they were unsuccessful because they kept thinking they were hearing female screams in my unit. And I repeatedly told them I'm the only one that lives here, and the only female screams that they hear are from me basically getting beaten by her. So, the fact she's not even denying that shit is just like is exactly why she's not allowed in any form of kindergarten or nursery schools. Um,
um, I work in a
Raise a
school,
little
so
army of
like
demon satans
I
to
work in
torture
a
me.
school and I have worked in a kindergarten for like 3 weeks, so like shut your mouth.
How many kids have you scared already?
I scared my half brother yesterday. Was it yesterday? Probably yesterday. Yeah, yesterday.
What, the tiny human
Yeah,
or
the
carbonara?
youngest, the youngest, youngest.
Oh,
Yeah.
so then a week after, uh, at about 5 in the morning, uh, I was home invaded. My door was broken in. Uh, Four people rushed in and beat my entire left side and almost killed me. And they would have killed me if I didn't escape. And uh, they stole everything, including the VR headset. This is, my newest one, but they stole the VR headset, all my identities, like my ID, health card, all that shit, bank card, even though I had nothing on it, um, my speaker, headphones, anything of value, really. Even my food, of all things. My fucking food.
Same.
And how I knew that is because one of them dirty brown bastards were holding a freezy I was saving. Motherfucker was the last red one too. Like the cherry
Mhm.
flavor. And for those who don't know, in Canada we call them freezies, but around the world they're known as ice pops
We call them
or
freezes.
something like that. Was that?
We call him freeze. Mr. Freeze or something, things like that. It's like a
Wait,
Name of
Mr.
them?
like Mr. Freeze? Mr.
Yeah.
Freeze freezies? Oh, I fucking love especially like the big ones too, because those last longer.
Mhm.
But uh, yes, so there was a long 90 plus day span of time where I was healing because it was literally to a point where my left leg, which is here from all the way down, I could barely move it. Like you could flick it and I would be in pain for like the next 20 minutes.
The-
And Fish has, I think I sent you the pictures that,
Yeah, you did. Yeah.
yeah. And yeah, it was like on like the left side of my face there, I still have a scar because
Damn.
there's what I didn't know up until I went to the hospital was that where the scar is, there's a piece of skin like fucking hanging off, like a big chunk of it. After I got hit in the head with the lamp,
Damn.
like the long, like floor to ceiling kind of ones. I got
Mhm.
hit with that, and at the time I didn't know that it cut me, and then yeah, and sadly I no longer have my cat Babu
Sad life.
because at that point I was more worried about me living than uh, knowing where my cat was. I know that may sound like animal abandonment, but if you were in that situation too, there was really no room to really look without them getting suspicious, coming back, probably stabbing me because there was like um, after they fully started the home invasion, there was like 4 that hit me, but there was like a total of like 8 or 9 that were a part of it. So, and what I found out later was that they were looking for a completely different person, and well, a person that looked like me. Uh, and it's I'll send you a picture to kind of so you know what I'm talking about. But
Mhm.
the uh, the guy looked like me a little bit, and to a degree, I can understand why there was confusion, but also it was it couldn't have been a coincidence that that happened because I knew nothing about that until like a day and a half later, like who they were referencing. So I I left, and it was like probably about an hour or two before the family next door finally called the ambulance, or well, fire, police, whatever it was. Um, and then I find out after putting pieces together and talking to multiple people about it that it was the landlord and the building caretaker that took it out, like that set it up, and uh, the building caretaker is the one that acted out on it.
Damn.
Because, and how I know this is the voice, how he talked, his swearing pattern. Because this isn't the first time I've heard him swear. Because anytime the building alarm went off, it's pretty kind of obvious. He was a violent person, to, for the lack of a better word. And the last thing I'll say about this, because I know we want to get back to roasting each other and make it more lighthearted, well, somewhat, mostly offensive and utterly just like making our master proud. Anyway, the previous day before this happened, like I think it was like about 12 to 15 hours before it happened, uh, I heard the building caretaker and the building owner in the hallway, and how I knew something was going to happen, but I didn't think too much of it, was they mentioned Suite 1, which was right across the hall from me, and Suite 2. And what I heard from down the hall was something about a gun.
Damn.
And and the thing is, the building was already dangerous as it was. And I had no quarrel with anybody. I was pretty much non-existent to most people unless they saw me exit or enter the building. That's pretty much it. Either that, if I'm, you know, home or not home. I never interact with anybody. But yeah, so that's kind of why we haven't really put out too much in the past couple months because of that, my recovery. I still have PTSD. I'm like the biggest form of that.
That's
Uh,
understandable.
yeah, I mean, with me and Fish, like how you've seen us interact and all that, like that's just how we are. Like I'm not gonna get any, episodic PTSD from that because that's just how we are. But like, seeing little things out in the actual real world is kind of really where it starts to hit me because for like literally like I think like 3 weeks after that, like while my leg was healing, I was I fucking I would be like back to the wall on everything. Like even my own brother, like I was even scared to know that he would go behind me to get to his chair on the dining table.
Hmm.
Like it would be everything. Like I'd flinch, I'd like be like this, and yeah. But yeah, but yeah, that's kind of why we haven't put out any content in a while.
Yeah, we waited for
But
him to
me and
get a
Fish
new
have kept
viewers,
in,
but
yeah, and me and Fish have kept in regular contact. Well, when she's not, gargle, gargle, down, down. Um, don't fucking look at me like that. Like you haven't done that in the past 3, 4 months.
I'm just gonna ignore you a little bit. But are you done with your story?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
But
because
yeah,
I
that's
can make it
that's just why we
lighter.
haven't put anything out.
Yeah, I can make it lighter again. Um, so in November, I got a call from the vet, actually,
Which
which
one?
the vet, the
Like is it like a specialty vet or just like
no,
for
just
fuzzy
like
guts?
for the cats, like the normal vet.
Chanel or Luna?
Okay, that doesn't matter because this is not the story about those two.
Okay, okay, go
Yeah,
on,
yeah.
go on.
So, I have a cat who went missing 2 years ago. Well, technically 3 years ago this year, and he has been missing for very long. And after a year, after me looking for him and a whole bunch of other people helping me looking for him, I gave up.
Mm-hmm.
And I got a new cat for my birthday. She is adorable. And
That
but in
pisses you off
November,
to high hell.
true. But in November, I got a call from the vet while I was at work. I was like, okay, I gotta take it because like something has happened to my two babies at home. Like I was so sure,
Mm-hmm.
even though I knew they were safe inside at home. So I took
Yeah,
it.
and Chanel's pretty territorial.
Yeah, and I took the phone. The vet was like, "Hello, are you missing a cat?" I was like, "Yeah, yeah, I am. I have been missing one for 2 years." Well, he has been found and he's doing great. I was in shock. I started
How
to
the
cry.
fuck do you survive for 2 years?
I don't know, but he's fat and chunky. For real.
Oh yeah,
And I
yeah,
went
he
and
is.
picked it up that day too. Like he was staying at a private person that has been taking care of him for like the weekend right before the Monday I was called. And
Mm-hmm.
I barely recognized the cat. Like he was so fat. He's still very fat.
Oh yeah, I've seen pictures because she sent me a snap of him. I was like, who the fuck is this? This ain't Chanel because Chanel's fluffy and like just
And orange.
like a big fucking cotton ball of
Hmm.
orange. Um,
And Luna,
Luna
she
is
is
just
black and
black,
fluffy. This is a
black
great
and
cat. I'm
fluffy.
gonna add a photo in of him. and I went and picked him up. He started to wear collar and everything. He had never worn that before. I had tried, but he has always like taken them off. He absolutely hated them. He doesn't have that
Yeah,
on anymore though.
Babu always found a way to get his fucking collar off. I
Hmm.
don't know how, but like I get because I didn't want to like tighten it and strangle him, so I
No,
just
true.
kind of put it on as I got it off like the packaging from
Hmm.
Walmart. But and like I also try to get him into like the little sweaters and clothes to try to dress him up a
I
little
do
bit.
have clothes for my cats. They do have
Oh,
them
I know
on
you.
some.
I've seen pictures of Chanel in a dress, and she just does not look happy about it. She's like, "Mom, what the fuck is this?"
What the
And
hell are
then,
you
like, I
doing?
even seen a TikTok of fish just like the first. I don't even really watch it all that much. Like, I took a peek at it, and then I watched it, and fucking, it's like the first thing I see before I even tap on it was Chanel in a crate with a fucking dress on. I'm
I
like,
think she's
I
adorable
don't.
in her black dress. Okay.
How do you think the cat feels?
She feels pretty. She's a princess. Shut up.
Well, I mean, then again, Babu was like, I don't know how the fuck this little bastard did it, but I guess it was like too big of a size because like, I kind of eyeballed it when I went to PetSmart to get him these clothes. So the one thing I had was it was like it was like a skull design because it was like I think right around Halloween season, and it had like a little hood. I got it on him. He looked adorable, but the little bastard, being as he is, got scared, so I put him on the ground. He went under the couch, and like I didn't notice this at first, but he came out without his little sweater on. I'm like, how the fuck do you do that? Because I barely heard anything. And then only a couple like weeks later, I looked under the couch and I found the damn thing. And then I tried another one, and same thing. He went under the couch, and the thing came off. Like the entirety of the thing came off just as he went under the couch. So like at the entrance was his damn sweater.
Damn.
But Babu is just kind of one of those one of those cats that he's a pain in the ass, but when he wants his lovies and cuddles, he just comes and like looks at me and then plops down, and it's like a big furry fucking missile right on my leg.
Hmm.
But I loved him though. He was a pain in my ass, but I loved him to death.
That
Kind of
was
like you
adorable.
love Chanel. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, it's just sad that I didn't have enough time to see where he was. But what I
Yep.
did find out is that later that night, like 15 hours later, the building went up in flames.
Hmm.
And well, I mean, I've pretty much told you this already, but they said they found several animals in the building, like when fire and rescue went in. So I'm thinking he survived because they didn't really specify where the fire in the building started. They just said it was heavily damaged by smoke and water. So
Hmm.
Babu is a tough cat, and
He's probably alive,
you
just
know,
like how Pippin was.
I hope he is.
Yeah.
I hope Babu is. I miss that little fucker.
Yeah.
Cause like for the first like I think month after it happened, uh I kept like looking for him, and I kept thinking like I still had him. I almost bought cat food several times just so I can be like, oh my god, he ran out of cat food. Because his favorite thing were those little kitty can wet food things, like the little
Hmm.
frisky the Friskus, I think, like the 2-part thing, whatever.
Yeah.
It was like the care package type things.
Mm.
Wow, this episode just turned out to be depressing as fuck.
I did. That's fine. Because I have gotten an idea
Well,
for a Discord server actually with our talks. I was like, maybe we should have like a mental health channel where it's a safe
section, yeah.
space where you can like rant a little bit and things like that.
Talk and only be made fun of
No, 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 no,
non-vocally.
no making fun there. We're gonna be nice there.
I would never, Fish. I am very nice. I have never made
I
fun
know
of
you.
you.
You're not that nice. What?
How do you say I'm not nice?
You bully me
How?
every day.
Just because I sent you a video from Facebook of a leprechaun from the movie Leprechaun on
I
a
was so
fucking
sure it
tricycle and
was
said that.
Chucky.
How do you get the leprechaun from the movie as Chucky?
I
They're
thought it was
two different
redheaded and it
franchises.
looked like Chucky in my vision.
Wait, did you show Mr. V that video?
No, he's gonna bully me too.
Hey, he can do it more often than I can.
He does it every day with my height too.
I'm
So
just
like,
creative about it.
here the other day, we were gonna hang up a smoke detector up in the kitchen, and in the kitchen I can't reach the roof. And I was standing there.
You
I
can
had
barely
like the
reach the
tool in
counter.
my hand and the smoke detector. I was like, oh, oh, I can't reach. It was like a whole bunch of space left. I was like, maybe I need a chair. He was just laughing. He bullies me so much, and words I say, and sentences, and everything. And we had like a grocery list hanging on the fridge. We both write things we need home for, and like my things, they don't have the proper words. Because I forget what things are called, and I don't know what everything
Well,
is
yeah.
called. So I have like my own fucking words and like things like that. And he keeps on bullying. He even has a list on his phone with things I say.
I
But
didn't
we can
realize
end
the
the
time.
episode here though. Before that,
Yeah,
we'll
let's just end the episode and we'll do another one in like 15-ish minutes.
yeah.
That way I can go get the shower done and then I'll snap you and then if you're staying on, one of the two.
You didn't take the hint that I was trying to close the episode before we talk more.
No.
No, you're stupid. That's why. Okay,
I'm
well,
I'm a man. I
this
don't
was
take
the first.
hints.
Shut it. This was our first episode of
Bite me.
season 2 from Whatever for Now, and we will see you again soon.
Fucking it hit the wall.
Okay.
All right, but yeah. So
yeah. Bye,
episode 1
guys.
of season 2.
Yeah. Bye, guys.